Good morning, everyone. To our Chairperson, the Deputy President, the Minister, the Deputy Minister, to all the learners, hello. To our parents and the communities, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really pleased to be able to welcome you here today to what is our, we want to say, okay, I want to just ask the kids, can we just, sorry, let's just try and get,
Re kopa re thuleng ka morao mo re kopa re mamelaneng hobane ha re no tseba hore hobaneng re le mona. Can we please settle down, school children? Can we settle down and listen so that you know and you can tell the parents at home what was happening here today? Can I ask the school teachers to please assist us with the learners over there? Thank you.
Thank you, Mbabachi. So I wanted to just welcome you on behalf of the Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation to this launch today. We're very pleased that so many of you joined us. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about who we are. So the Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation was launched in 2004 and has been doing much work since then. We work in small business, we work in education, and we work with youth development. And we're very pleased that you are able to join us here. So in education, and many of you here know the Kagiso Shanduka Trust, but in education we work through a doctor school and the Kagiso Shanduka Trust, where we have helped and worked with over 600 schools and impacted over 800,000 children throughout the years. We also have an organization called Shanduka Black Umbrellas, where we have incubated a number of small businesses who have then created 10,000 jobs and have just reached a turnover, a collective turnover of 2 billion rand. So that's some of the work that we have done over the many, many years. But we wanted to talk to you about what we're doing here. Oh, I must also say that we also give bursaries, and we hope that many of the children we see here today will be applying through our bursaries when they finish school, and we will be ready for that. So in the 15 years that we've been working in schools, one of the things that became clear was that just working in a school was not enough. We could improve the infrastructure, we could do all the other things, we could do teacher training, but the children come from a community. And the socio-economic issues have a huge impact on our children. So we all know that violence against women and children at the moment is epidemic. And as the Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, we said, what can we do to address this? And we came back to the school. The school is the base. And we're delighted to launch the Thari program today. And we hope that this will be the start of many, many things to come. So what does the Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation do? We like to say that we model builders. We create models, we spend our money piloting those models, and then we work with a number of partners to roll them out throughout the country. And we want to thank all our partners who are here with us today. We hope, as I say, that this will be the start of many things. I want to thank everyone who's been involved in getting today ready. I want to thank some of our organizers like Mabatu and Banyana, and our youth care workers who worked through the night for 5 days to make sure that we're ready today. So your work is really appreciated, and thank you. I now want to just talk a little bit about what we're going to do here. This is a safe park, and you're going to go see it later. But this is where our children who are most vulnerable can come after school, they can come on holidays, and they can get their needs met. And our youth care workers will also be visiting homes and assisting the people in the homes to assist our children. So we look forward to seeing great results. This is one of 2 pilots. We're piloting this in Botshabelo And secondly, we're piloting in Diepsloot. Slightly different models, and together we'll find the best model to make sure that our children are safe and protected, and therefore do better at school and reach their full potential. I think now I want to call up our childcare. I should say we've employed, from the Botshabelo community, we've employed 16 child and youth care workers who have all been trained and are fully equipped to do this job. And we've also employed 5 administrative staff. And through KST, I think many of you sitting here have been employed temporarily in the work of the schools. So I'd now like to call up our child and youth care workers. Please come show yourselves, come meet this community. You are part of it, and you will do great things for the community going forward. There are they.
Child and youth care workers at Botshabelo, who will be working with the community. She's going to tell us a little bit of what is it that they'll be doing in the community. Puleng.
Sanibonani. Hello. Dumela. Okay, like you heard, my name is Botshabelo. I'm 25 years old. I'm a qualified child and youth care worker and also registered with the South African Council for Social Services profession. Let me start explaining to you what is childcare. Childcare is a life-based work. That means it's a direct way-to-day work with children and families that focuses on the growth and the development of young people and their families around our community. So my role as a child and youth care worker, that is school-based. It is to create a child-friendly environment for every child within the school. I am there to meet the basic needs of them and to also uphold their rights. So we do different kinds of activities with them, which include homework supervisions, especially with children who are struggling with subjects, children who are repeating the same grades, and those who have lack of support back at home, which means children from child-headed households, children from the granny-headed households, and those who are from the youth-headed household. We also do the outdoor activities with them that include indigenous games, recreational activities, as well as the outdoor plays at all, to uphold, to develop them holistically, you know, because, and then we come down to their level when playing games with them. That is where we closely observe them and the different behaviors they display while connecting with other children. Thank you.
Thank you very much, thank you very much, thank you very much. Can we give them a big round of applause? The child youth care workers, they are doing a splendid job in our schools. Our schools are stabilized in terms of social ills. Our learners are in a better position to study because of their contribution. Thank you very much, colleagues. Thank you, keep it up. Ke batlanka motsotso ona ke ananele baeti ba bohlokwa ba le teng ka hara rona. Ke a hopola le bone moetapele wa rona, the Deputy President of our country, our Deputy President, Ntate Ramaphosa o teng ka hara rona. Ke batla re mo ananeleng jwalo ka Botshabelo, ha re mo ananeleng ka mahofi. Re lebohile haholo Deputy President, hara rona hape re na le letona la rona la Department of Women and Children, mme Shabangu mme wa rona re lebohile haholo hore o hatile mabala le wena. Ha re mo amoheleng. Re na le hape motlatsa letona, Deputy Minister wa rona wa education, basic education, ho tswa Pretoria kwana o tlile le yena ke Ntate University. Ntate University, thank you very much for coming. O dula le teng mona Botshabelo le Bothabantši. Hara rona hape re bone baetapele from the community ya Botshabelo, baetapele ba motheo mona, ba dipolotiki, ba tsa the religious leaders ba leng teng mona. E re ke akaretse fela ke re all protocol observed. Re lebohela ho ba teng ha lona. Ke tla kopa mosebetsi mmoho le nna ausi Mmabatho mme Maboya yena o tla ananela basebetsi ba mmuso ne. Ausi Mmabatho.
Ke a leboha Ntate Moloi. Hara rona mona re thabile haholo to have the Director General ya Department of Basic Education, Ntate Mathanzima Mweli, hore le yena o tlile mona kasheko. Ha re mo amoheleng. Re amohele Ntate Monnane wa tswang lefapheng la Free State Department of Education, and he's a Deputy Director General in the department. Re a leboha Ntate Monnane. Re amohela bohle basebetsi ba mmuso, all government officials and all our partners that are here today. Haholo all school governing body, chairpersons and committee members that are here today. Re a tseba hore le teng, re sebetsa le lona. You are most welcome today. Program ya Thari e sebetsa dikolong tse 8 mona Botshabelo. Ka hara rona ka mo re na le school principals from all the 8 schools. We've got teachers from the 8 schools. Le bana ba sekolo ba tswang dikolong tsa rona tse fapaneng le amohelehile kasheko. Ntle le tshenyo ya nako, Thari is sebetsa le other organizations. We are a multi-sectoral approach. That is one of the legs of implementing the program. Here in Botshabelo, we work with the Department of Social Development, we work with the South African Police Service, we work with other NGOs that are here, Your Love Lives, etc. And to represent our stakeholders in the Stakeholder Collaborative Network, I would like to call Betty Morgan to come and share with us their work in the multi-sectoral approach program that we have. Thank you.
Thank you, program directors, the Deputy President, Ntate Cyril Ramaphosa, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, bomme le bontate dumelang. It really is such an honor and a privilege for me to be standing here today to be presenting to you, ladies and gentlemen, about the stakeholder collaboration on behalf of the Department of Basic Education. The core business of the Department of Education is teaching and learning. However, as the department, we recognize the role of providing school-level interventions that goes beyond academic curriculum. That is why we find the Department of Education recognizing or considering the fact that there are socio-economic factors that affect performance of our learners in schools. And if you look in Botshabelo in particular, re fumana hore ke mo e le hore bana ba rona ba dikolo ba ithola ba holela ka maemong a mang a sa tsitsang ka tlasa bofuma bo teng go hloka mesebetsi ha batswadi mme ba bang ba bona ke bana ba e leng hore they are orphans and vulnerable children. Mme re thola ka hare ho dikolo tsa rona re fumana hore bana ba rona ba sebedisa dithethefatsi ebile ba bang ba ima. It is for those reasons that the Department of Education came up with policies, for example, an inclusive education policy that says to us, each and every learner in our school has a right to learn, irrespective of their background, irrespective of their race, irrespective of gender, and even all other factors that we can think of. That is why the department came with a strategy that is called psychosocial support strategy. Me haringa the strategy of the Department of Education, re kopanya le the Thari project, ke kopana le lona batswadi ba ka re shebisana hore na ke eng ntho e molemo ho rona le bana ba rona when it comes to this partnership that we have with the Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation. Each and every child has a right to education. I get what. So to protect that right by making sure that these learners have equal quality access to quality education, and all of them that are vulnerable and those who are experiencing barriers to learning are supported at all costs. The Thari program, I just want to discuss with you in a few minutes the impact that this program has done in our schools. When we're talking to direct learner support, by following what we call a CS processes in the Department of Education, all our learners that have been identified, they receive the necessary psychosocial support. And if these learners cannot be helped at the school level, that's where we are taking them and referring them to other relevant stakeholders through the ECBNDS colony model. And the presence of the child and youth care workers in our schools ensure the ready available support make a support yena, and through the use of the safe pack we are trying by all means to create a conducive environment. But also the fact that the role of the CYCs in our schools, it does not replace karolo e matitjhara rona a bapalang baneng ba rona, empa e tlisa fela ho tlatseletsa mosebetsi o etswang ke matitjhara a rona ho fa bana ba rona support bomme le bontate. And then the most important thing when coming to our parents is the issue of parental involvement. I cannot emphasize enough the role that parents play when it comes to the education of our learners. And then the other important thing when we contribute, when we talk now collaboration, the important thing is to make sure that as different stakeholders, we work together to maximize access to social services and psychosocial support to our learners, to ensure that all the services that are rendered are of quality and we keep our learners and provide inclusive education system for all our learners. And Proper implementation of this program will ensure that we give quality education to our learners, and I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Mme Morgan, thank you. Can we give her a big round of applause? Maybe to be leman job shokwa. Hore dikolo tsa rona di tjena re sebetse ka thata tjena ke lebaka la tshebedisano mmoho because of this partnership. Thank you very much. Ke tla batla school choir, Reentseng school choir, can you please quickly ascend the stage? And then while the school choir is ascending the stage, yezanga speedy badabaka, yezanga speed. I want to thank you right there at the back. Ne? Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's keep it up like that. Ne? Thank you very much, teachers. We are going to be very quick. We know that you are unsettled a bit because you are coming in, the heat, but just bear with us. We are going to be very, very quick. Ne? Thank you very much. You see how beautiful they are. Right.
And all my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden me, then I am still and waiting in the silence until you came and see the world with me. You raise me up so I can
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ne. Thank you very much, Reentseng School Choir. They are talented. They are still young. DG, we are providing quality education in all aspects, not only in the classroom. Ne. We also take care of the other talents of our leaders so that they should be rounded citizens. They should be all-rounders. Can we give them a big round of applause? Thank you. At the moment, we have come to the stage whereby we want to hear what is happening with the investment done by the foundation, the Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation. Is it making any impact in the province, in the district, and in Botshabelo in particular? Deputy President, the investment is a good investment. It is making a huge difference in all aspects of our education. And then therefore we'll ask the DDG from the Free State Department of Education, Tate Monane, to come and share with us and then the impact and then of this partnership in the education in the Free State. Tate Monane.
Let me thank you for giving me this opportunity. Ke kopa hore ke qale ka ho isa tlhompho ho Ntate Ramaphosa, our Deputy President. Mme ke ise tlhompho ho our Minister for Women and Children in the Presidency, Mme Shabangu, as well as the Deputy Minister for the Department of Basic Education, Tate Envasetti, and our DG, Tate Matanzi Mamweli. Let me just say, Kisa Rombo both Balinting Kamona, all protocol observed. Program Director, I have been requested to do two things. One, to talk about education briefly in the Free State, and then also to talk about our partnerships that we are having here. Let me begin by saying, Deputy President, that our provincial government also makes education priority number one, like we are all doing in the country. We are taking education very seriously in our province. This is reflected in the education slice of the provincial budget, which is over 48%. In the Department of Education, our clarion call this year is to raise the bar, closing all the gaps, and supporting learners in all grades. And I must emphasize the last one, Deputy Minister. We want to support learners in all grades from grade R up to grade 12. That is what we are trying to do in the Free State. And therefore, we've got a very strong focus, Deputy President, on youth development in our province. Our bursary program is actually second, I think, only to NSFAS in the country. We are currently having over 8,000 post-matric students that are supported by the provincial bursary program. All these learners or students are in every South African university. You will have Free State children that are supported by our provincial bursary program. We have a lot of our students in other countries, Cuba, for instance, Turkey, Russia, China, and this year we'll be sending around 80 students to Brazil to concentrate on technology. So most of our students are doing medicine, engineering, ICT, agriculture, and a host of these skills that we need as a country. We want to report, Deputy President, that our matric results, and this is really the pride of the Free State, are the best in the country. We are currently #1 in the country, and Free Staters are really very proud about that. And I'm sure that is why they are clapping their hands. Ba motlotlo hampe ke hore Free State is #1 in the country. All our 5 districts, Deputy President, no district has obtained less than 80% in our matric results. We have a strong focus on maths, science, and technology in our approach. Our strategy to improve learner performance, Deputy President, has got 4 pillars. One is direct learner support, where we want to support every child. We have another pillar, which is school leadership and management, because we believe that when we improve leadership in schools, schools will work well and the learners will perform well. We also have a very strong pillar of teacher development, so that teachers can do their best in class, and also we want to track learner performance. Every quarter we meet as a department and we go through the performance not only of the grade 12s, but we look at the performance of every grade in the province. Because our objective this year is to sustain the good work of 2016. We want to be able to improve the bachelor pass rate in 2017. We want to improve the number of distinctions. We want to improve the pass rates in math and science, as well as working very hard in the lower grades to make sure that we improve our throughput, or our throughput rate. Deputy President, when we concentrate or focus on Botshabelo, it is a population of over 181,000 people, and we have about 63 schools in this area. So it's a very large area in terms of education. In fact, Mangaung and Botshabelo are the largest areas. We have the following partnerships in Botshabelo: the Kagiso Shanduka Trust, which helps us with curriculum support for maths, physical science, accounting, and English. Also helps us with management and leadership development, infrastructure development for classrooms, libraries, science laboratories, computer labs, and grade R resources. And we are also having other partnerships, Deputy President, and because of time, we will not be able to mention all of them. But our partnership with Kagiso Shanduka is very strong, especially in our secondary schools, like Leratong, Ntumediseng, Popano Secondary School, Siamahale, Bulukehang, Nkhotatseng, Rankwe, and also Reentseng. In a nutshell, Deputy President, we know that if we improve performance in Mangaung and Botshabelo in particular, the results of the Free State will always be on top of all the provinces. So that is our focus. Thank you very much, program directors. I think this is briefly what we can tell the Deputy President about what we are doing. Lastly, I think, Deputy President, the learners that we see here in Botshabelo, they look particularly smart and beautiful in our in their uniform. We need to give them a big round of applause. Can we give them a big round of applause, please?
Thank you very much, DDG Ntate Monane. Thank you very much for that synopsis. Can we give him a big round of applause? He has summarized the partnerships we have and the impact and then they have in the district, but in particular and in this area, Botshabelo. Thank you very much, Ntate Monane. I think I must also acknowledge in our presence, and then we have got board members of the Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation. You are welcome, and you are heartily acknowledged, colleagues. We also have got the board members of the Adopt a School Foundation in our midst. Thank you very much for supporting us. And then we also have got colleagues from the University of the Free State and the Central University of Technology, Deputy President. They are always supporting us. We work together in order to improve the quality of education and in the district and in particular, Botshabelo. You are welcome, colleagues. I will be in big trouble on Monday. If you didn't acknowledge my immediate boss, my chief director. Deputy President, my chief director is here, and Ntate Mokgoba. Thank you very much, Ntate Mokgoba, for being here. We also have got a minister, the district management team of this district, Monteo. They are in support of this initiative. Thank you very much for coming. Banabaka, you are so fortunate. You are so lucky because we have got a leadership which cares for you, a leadership which prioritizes you. You are so fortunate. Therefore, you must always know that. That is why it is my privilege now to call on the Deputy Minister of Basic Education, who is always in Monteo. Deputy Minister, I have applied for the freedom of Mangaung for you, because you always support us. You are always in Mangaung. On Sundays, school holidays, you are here. Thank you very much. And then let's welcome the Deputy Minister.
Dumelang. Lekai. Now we're going to do something for the children. We're going to say 1, 2, 3, and shh. Okay. Children, 1, 2, 3, shh. Thank you, brilliant. Program directors, Deputy President, Mayor Shabangu, the Minister, DG from the Department of Basic Education, DDG, Chief Director, so that my colleague does not get into trouble. I acknowledge you. Donay Nicole from the Ramaphosa Foundation, Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, the Chairperson of the Forum for Education in Botshabelo, the team from the Management of Education in the province, the principal of the school that is hosting us, as well as the principals from the surrounding schools. Deputy President, I'm sure you would not, you would forgive me if I were to start by really congratulating this district for its incredible achievement in the context of the wonderful, extraordinary achievement of the Free State. As you clearly have heard, this district has, or well, this town or the suburb, Titsibotla, has Botshabelo, has 63 schools, 15 high schools, and has produced remarkable results, notwithstanding the socio-economic factors which confront the community, notwithstanding unemployment, notwithstanding the social challenges. And we want to use this opportunity to say to the principals, to the district director and his very capable team, very, very well done. You make us proud. And now let's put our hands together for that. And under the very able leadership of the MEC for Education, the head of department, and the senior management of this province, the Free State, a rural province, has been able for the first time in the history of our country, to break the glass ceiling of 90% in terms of its passes. I think we should put our hands together to the Free State to say, well done. It's not only number one, but it's how you've achieved it. Deputy President, I've had the benefit of being here before, and indeed I probably deserve the title of Freedom of Mangaung. But I've come here for good reasons, and amongst the reasons that brought me to this wonderful province was the launching of the Shanduka Kagiso Trust Foundation programs. You've adopted more than approximately 400 schools in this particular province. You focus on management and leadership, mathematics and science, and a range of direct issues that confront education. And such partnerships has contributed very significantly and critically to the overall achievement and performance of the province. And we would like to say to the Shanduka Trust, to the Adoptive School Program through which you work, and to the Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, not only in Deep Sloot, but also here. Thank you very, very much for your wonderful work. And Donne Nicole, very well done. You've been a capable leader in terms of these institutions. When I saw, yeah. 1, 2, 3, shh. Thank you. When I saw this capable group of young leaders responsible for children, youth, and women, I was very, very proud, because in South Africa, some 35,000 youth volunteers, looking very much like these, have contributed to the functional literacy and numeracy of more than 4 million adults. And I'm convinced that their hard work, their energy, and their application would result directly in the creation of what we would want, a safe and caring environment for our schools. And indeed, the program directors are right. It is not only about the cognitive achievement and development of our learners, but it is about creating a conducive and safe environment for learning to provide the necessary care and support. Now, Botshabelo is appropriately, well, translated means a place of safety. And the fact that your foundation, the Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, creates such a place of safety means that indeed you are resonating well, your work is resonating well with the original intent of this particularly important area. Deputy President, care and support has been an important pillar in the education system. We work closely with UNESCO and our Southern African countries to establish such institutions of learning. And this would be one other important model in that particularly important paradigm. And therefore, we are grateful that you are innovating in bringing such an institution or such a facility to an institution, not only for the school, but for a cluster of schools that will be utilizing it. There was a time when there was no psychosocial support in our country for our learners. We can now celebrate the fact that each district has psychosocial support. We have occupational therapists, speech therapists, psychologists, social workers. And we've gone beyond districts and we've now moved to circuits. Because if we do not provide the emotional support to our learners, just beyond the physical support, we would find that they would not be able to cope with the enormous challenges in terms of the social issues that they confront, that of poverty, that of unemployment, that of violence at home. And therefore, it's critical that we pay particular attention to this, and we want to congratulate the provincial coordinator for really illustrating the impact of this particular program, but pushing it forward in a very meaningful way. So, Deputy President, it's not my task really to give a keynote address, but to perhaps conclude on this reality. One, that 1,500,000 of our learners have a single parent or caregiver at home. And 5% of the total learner population is orphaned. In other words, have neither father nor mother. And for that reason, places of safety such as this becomes very, very critical, because you create an avenue, a location for our learners to basically be protected and to do their work in an environment that's conducive to them. So we would like to congratulate your foundation for the work that what you're doing now, that you've done in the past, and that's illustrated in the impact of the interventions in the results of the Free State. We would want you to expand and continue beyond Botshabelo and Diepsloot to other areas because we need it quite desperately. And we want to say that as a ministry and as a Department of Basic Education, we rely very, very heavily on partnerships such as this because we cannot do it alone. So as I conclude, I will say, Aish, we've done it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Deputy Minister. You're one of us in Mangaung. Can we put our hands together for the Deputy Minister? Thank you. Colleagues, I will now call upon our mother, our Minister of Women and Children, Nesha Wango, to come to the stage to address us, and thereafter to present the Deputy President and the Chairperson of Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation. Let's welcome our Minister. Thank you.
Thank you very much, program directors, Mabatu Mabuya, Deputy President of South Africa, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, Deputy Minister Enva Surti of Basic Education, Director General of Basic Education, Mr. Matanzi Mamweli, our district DDG for education in the Free State, Ndate Munane, who's with us today, the various officials from the Department of Education, government officials, very important, Donne, Nicole, CEO, the staff and board members of Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation who are here today, the board members from the Shanduga Trust who are here today, very important, the principal of Reentseng, the principals from Botshabelo around the area, the educators who are with us today, learners and the choir from Reentseng, parents around here, learners around Botshabelo and locally, but also very important, the various stakeholders who are here today. May I take this opportunity to say, as the Department of Women, we are here today celebrating but also launching one of the most important areas of social support. And as we are here today, I want to say, very important for all of us, without mothers, without women, we are unable to advance as a country. And the social challenges which we are facing as a country, and also congratulating the launching of the Thari Safe Park as one of the few. But I must also say this gives one of the hopes in our education system. But what it also does, it makes sure that the learners are able to find a home outside the formal systems of education. It is important because it also creates an opportunity for teachers in identifying challenges which will be faced by children. At the core of it, it will also contribute towards ensuring that it strengthens families. Without families, we know that it deals with the issues of Ubuntu. We also deal with the challenges faced by children or learners at school. So as a department, we welcome that. We want to make sure that as this program is launched today, it's a program which will also play a role in strengthening families, but also in reaching out to those children or families which are children-led, because it's going to assist in identifying problems faced by those children and making sure how do we take forward. So, Deputy President, as the chair of Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, we welcome this as a contribution to the total contribution to education of learners, not only going to school, but in being able to identify root causes which are faced by young people in the schools. I'm saying this because with the child and the youth care workers we've seen today, as they climb this stage, one critical aspect which they have raised, it's about the focal points, focusing on what is it that will make learners not to be able to be few successful learners, as the move said, around Botshabelo. We understand the social by learners in Botshabelo. And with this project, we're looking forward to learning lessons, roll it to all other places in our country. And this is a project which talks about safety parks. And if one reflects back when we were young kids and being learners, it reminds us of the past, because there used to be opportunities like this where after school we would go to various recreational centers where we would find assistance in advancing and shaping our education. This is what we're looking at to say, shaping the future of the young learners. Even if they don't have the support at home, the support will be found in the safe park. And I must say, Donay, the partnerships with various stakeholders here in Botshabelo talks to the integrated and seamless programs in identifying challenges faced by learners and creating support for them to be able to access various facilities, social workers, psychologists, but also identifying what makes other young kids not to be able to succeed and become achievers. We welcome that as the department. And I must also say, we hope you don't going to end up in Botshabelo. Lessons learned here are going to assist how do we roll out this program together with all government departments in advancing the interest of the young children in South Africa. And I am really saying we welcome what you're doing here and in Deep Slot and rolling it further in ensuring that challenges faced by young kids, it creates an opportunity in building them, their self-confidence, but also creating a forum and opportunity to be able to tell about various challenges which they might confront. One of the biggest challenges which we face as a country, which we believe this program will address, it's the abuse of learners at school. But it will also create an opportunity in identifying educators who abuse children and contributing in ensuring that their future is dark and doomed. So we welcome this particular program, Deputy President. It brings hope, it brings an opportunity for the country to learn from it. I know that it's a mammoth task, but this is how we learn. We start small and grow bigger. And without any waste of time, I will take this opportunity now to introduce the Deputy President of our country, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, but also very important for all of us, who is also the Chairperson of Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation. A Deputy President who has a vision, a Deputy President who believes that education for young people, the young children of our country, cannot just be achieved by government, but it's about working with various stakeholders, with NGOs, in ensuring we advance the interest of our children. Education as a priority. I must also say, he's not starting now as a Deputy President to set up the Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation. He has always been there in the contribution of education. He has many, many young people who are successful in our lives, also who are entrepreneurs in our business, in our country, and that's what we are seeing. He continues to further contribute in shaping and contributing to young people who are future leaders in our country. Deputy President, you are welcome to come to the stage and share with all of us.
Ke dintile molomo motswadi ke tla ka bibila ha bo masi a bata la ha bo tsa kwele motlaletse la khomara dula poho se lo tella wa tla la ireteletsa molala wana poho wora ka ditshobotsi wa mari wora ka dibopeo motho a bone ka mosaudi a le batho ha ke re tshela moshana wa bo ntlapi ha ke tsukolone ka pa bophirima ha ke tso bopedi ha ke tso motswara mohlankana o teng mogeneng ye motswa a sena maikutlo tseke sena le mohopolo ha ithoka ngwana mahola ka thagia bonyana wa thagia purumo motong mo mohlando a fega mawatleng kwana ngwana mogena o kila etswa sekhabelo a etswa se monko mo nate ke fegene kudu a bana ba le tlama mohla e kala go tswa motlhekgong manna a tswa le biswa ka pale bai mafutsana na e setse mogaudi go batsa e khabela mokogotlo na ke a tswalwa ke bele uele hodi mongwana ke tuilela bone la mohlano ke go betse tsileng lefatshe mona ka fika moqebelo ke fiketse ka boetse modibeng ke fika ke dula hodima le fika ka dula mo matsatsi a magago tsatsi la mone o fihlile basadi bana ba le ba gago mme a le teng ga batho ba makaku ha fika ya ba mpona ke mo ba batlang go nkuka ba mpepa ba nyolosa koto boimaitse a ba fika ka moyaneng haufinyane le motse o se itse a ba le baleng heso mme o sa potela ka moga matile so basadi bana ya ba phomola ba mo aretse patjana ya pudi ya nku ba e fetotse mosamo motsotso go ba ketang o etsa jwalo makheku a kala o maka polane ba nketa makgetlo a magago kgetlola mone ya ba mponela ba bona seporo ba ge ke motona ga bo so o tlola modidietsane banna wa tlola lapeng ga bo ntlapi wa ipaka o hlaile monna ngwane motona ke kabera manong o abetse mohaka jare le tla ke nna nka tse ka motho o phethwa ka sala ke tse ka maetla hae ha ke le tshela ha ke a ipopa mmadi na o kile a loga ditlogo a loga go boetso o itloa ka godimo go magu o re ne e fokaela sebakeng fela e itse pele ntse tsa mobu a e tshwara gathe mme wa ka o kgatlhabetsa lefoka ke motlhe a tla fua ngwana motlhanyana ka kgaola yang
a re duleng ke a leboga dumelang sanbonani molweni abisheni dimacheloni le a bona gore dipuo tsena tse ding a le di tsebe jwale anke ke qale tjena ke le rute dipuo tse ding tse buiwang mona lefatsheng la bahaeso jwale ha ke re abisheni ke Setsonga se buiwang ke batho ba haeso Limpopo mane jwale ha ke re abisheni lona le fetola ka hore ahe abisheni la utlwa he le ithutile jwale ke le rute nngwe hape ena ke ya Sevenda se ke ileng ka se anya letsweleng la mme wa ka ha ke re ndimacheloni le araba ka hore abude ndimacheloni ao le ithutile dipuo tse pedi ka jekulena ke rata ho dumedisa ke qale ka ho dumedisa ntate le mme mona ba tsamaisang mosebetsi ona o re kileng ho ona ka jekulena ke fete mono ke dumedise letona kapo ke re mme letona o tshwereng ditaba tsa bo mme le bana mmusong ona wa rona wa South Africa ke mme Susan Shabangu e hlile ofisi ya hae Imani Union Buildings ha re bua ka ena re ke Minister of Women in the Presidency kore stulo sa hae se phahame le ho feta o mane haufi le di office tsa president le deputy president ke fete mono ke dumedise Deputy Minister Enver Sirti wa lefapha la tsa thuto ya basic education ke mo lebohe le yena hore o teng mona haholo le mesebetsi a hlolang a etsa ya ho tsamaya dikolong tsena kaofela a ntsa le ka o bona hore ana thuto e tswella pele ke lebohe Director General wa rona wa lefapha la basic education le yena ke mo lebohe hore o teng mona le o tshwereng tsa thuto mona Freistata le bao ba sebetsang mmoho le yena le ba sebetsang tsa thuto hohle national le provincial ke dumedise le bana ba sebetsang ho Cyril Ramaphosa foundation o tshwana le mme Donay Nicole le bo mmabatho le ba bang ba teng mona ke a ba leboha hore ba teng mona le mosebetsi o motle o ba o entseng ke batla haholo ho leboha ke dumedise bana ba ne ba eme mona ba ne ba bitswang hore ke di child and youth care workers ke a kgolwa hore bongata ba bona le a ba tseba ke a ba leboha hore ba dumetse ho nka mosebetsi ona o motle wa ho sebetsa le bana ba rona ba lokise dintho tse etsang mathata hare ha setjhaba ho bana ba rona haholoholo ke batla ho dumedisa le di-sponsor le di-partner tsa rona ba tlileng mona ba re sebetsang mmoho le bona. We thank our partners and our sponsors for being here. Without you, we would never be able to do all this work. Ke qetele ka ho dumedisa batho ba bohlokwa le ho feta. Bana ba ne ke qala ka bona tjhe ba bohlokwa empa a ba bohlokwa ho feta lona ba leng setjhaba sa mona Botshabelo. Ke a le dumedisa, ke a le amohela, ke a le leboha ho ba ha lona mona. Dumelang hape. Kajeko lena ka nnete ke thabile haholo hore ke be mona Botshabelo. Ke fihle mona Botshabelo re tlo bula project entle ena ya Thari. Ke project e rileng ra bona hore ya hlokahala hara ha setjhaba sena sa Botshabelo. Re ile ra re ha re ntse re sebetsa mona re le Kagiso Shanduka Trust re sebetsa dikolong tse 420 tsa mona Freistata dibakeng tse pedi mona Motheo le kwana Fezile Dabi. Ra bona hore ka nnete le ha re ntse re tswella pele le ho otlolla mathata a thuto hara setjhaba sa haeso ra fumana hore ho na le ho ntse ho etsahala hara setjhaba ho etsang hore ditakatso tsa rona le ntho tsena tse re batlang hore di tswelle pele ka tsela e nepahetseng tsa thuto di ka se kgone hore di tswelle pele ka ntle le hore re lokise mona ntho tsena tse re di bonang. Re ile re ha re shebisa hantle ra bona hore wa hlokahala hore la re ntse re sebetsa le matitjhere re sebetsa le di-principala re sebetsa le bana re sebetsa le batswadi ho di-SGB tsa bona re lokisa curriculum ra fumana hore la re ntse re etsa jwalo ho na le tse ding tse re hulelang morao tse etsahalang tse a mo bana ba tswang teng. Ra bona hore a re qale project e re tla e fang lebitso la hore ke Thari. Hantle ke yona e hodisang bana hantle mme ha beha ngwana ka morao mokokotlo wa hae mona a mofathari ke hona ngwana a holang. Ra re tlameile hore re etse project ke yona e etsang hore re hodise bana hantle. Re fumane hore hara setjhaba mona bana ba rona, our children are our greatest assets, and they are that we must protect. They are the ones that we must nurture, and they are the ones we must look after. And looking after them means that we don't only look after them at school, in the classroom. It does not mean that we only look after them at home. It means we look after our children comprehensively, both at home, in the school, in the street, in the playfield, wherever our children are. As parents, we must pay attention and care to how they are being looked after and how we are bringing them up. It is only when we take good care of our children today that we will be able to secure a better future for them. To harm our children is to destroy their innocence, is to destroy their future, and also is to weaken our social fabric. Now, we conceptualized this project because we saw that there was quite pockets of neglect in our society, in the community. And we found that we needed to pay attention to strengthening the foundation that is going to enable our children to grow up to be the future of our country. It was the father of our nation, Nelson Mandela, who taught us that there can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way it treats its children. Dade Nelson Mandela o ile a re, a hona ntho e nngwe e bohlokwa e ka re bontshang re le setjhaba se na le tswelopele ka ntle le hore re hlokomele bana ba rona. Rona re le Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation re batla ho leboha haholo ba re sebetsa mmoho le bona. We want to thank our partners who have joined hands with us to give the children of our community here, to give the children of our community an ability to live free from violence, free from harm, free from fear. We want to thank all those who've been walking this journey with us since we conceptualized this idea and we started putting it here on the ground. Now, through this project, we hope and aim to rekindle, to light the fires, to light the fire of the dreams of our children and the youth of Botshabelo. We want to create a life of our children which knows no neglect, which knows no exclusion, which knows no despair. As we mourn the recent murder of two teenage girls, Tato Selemani and Tumisang Lingau, who were murdered here in Section K last weekend, we are in no doubt about the challenge that we need to confront. Young people in our country are dying almost every day. And we, through this project, we are saying the death of young people must stop. And it must stop now. Those who are killing our young people are killing the future of our country, and we want that killing of our young people to stop. Our hearts go out to the families of these young women as we together pledge to bring an end to violence against young, innocent women within our society. And we call on all members of the community to work with the police to bring those responsible for these murders to justice. Re re le seponisa le bona ba sebetse ka haholo ba bontshe ka nnete hore ba ikemiseditse hore bao ba ntse ba etsa ntho tsena tse sehloho le bao ba ntse ba bolaya batjha ba rona ba tshwarwe ba iswe tjhankaneng. Re re maponisa sebetsang yetsang mesebetsi ya lona. We cannot accept that the youth of Botshabelo must find themselves in notorious and violent gangs. Ho na le di gang ke tsena tsa batjha tse tsamayang hohle di otla batho di ropa di etsa di burglaries. Re re ntho eno a e fele a re sa e batla mona Botshabelo. Ke ne ke ile Soshanguve mane le teng ke ile ka fumana hore ho na le mathata batho ba haeso ba hula ka thata Soshanguve. Ke ile ka ra ke fitla teng ba njwetsa hore ho kene nyaupe e kene ka nnete setjhabeng. Jwale ba ile ba re e kene ka tsela e tshosang haholo ka hobane ho na le bana ba bang jwale ba e bitsang Bluetooth. Ba re ke Bluetooth ke a kgolwa ke lino, ba re ke lino le blue jwale kore mono ba hlabana ka di-injection ba hule madi ba qala ka ho etsa ntho ena ya bona ya nyaupe ba ikopanye ba ikenye ho injection ena ha ba qeta mono motho wa teng a ihlabe ka boyena a hule madi a hae ba kopanye nyaupe ena le madi ba re ha ba qeta mono ba fe ba bang ba bona ba re ke yona Bluetooth ba tla o fa madi a hae a kopane le nyaupe ba re ha o inwele kapo ha ba ikentse mading a hao se tso tsamaya jwale se o bona le lehodimo o tsamaela hodimo. Jwale re lo qala campaign mane Soshanguve ka hobane ntho tsena tse tjena hantle di batla setjhaba di batla hore re eme ka maoto re ska dumela ntho tsena tse mpe di re hlole di batla hore rona ka borona re eme ka maoto re lwantshe bonokwane bona re lwantshe ntho tsohle tsena tse mpe. Ha re sa etse jwalo ba tla re hlola ho tla ba ho tshwere bona ho tla be se o laola bona. Jwale le ho lona mona Botshabelo ke re le batswadi le setjhaba kaofela le tlamehile hore le eme ka maoto le re ho lekane jwale a re sa idumella ntho ena a e fele and e fele hona jwale. E tlamehile hore e fele because you know our children were not born to be terrorized and they were not born to terrorize our communities. And it is only when we work together that we will be able to demonstrate that there is nothing to stop the Botsabelo's community from producing top-class leaders within the community. We will then be able to show that we are a community that is united that is able to work together. We must be able to show them that we are prepared to achieve the dreams of the young people in this community. I was particularly pleased to see the greatly improved matric results from the schools in Botshabelo in 2016. And I am confident hore le ka selemo sena sa 2017 di results tse tla bang di tswa mona Botshabelo di tla ba di le hodimo go feta di results tsa matriki naheng ena kaofela. Ke a tshepa gore Botshabelo e tla ba e tsamaela pele. Botshabelo ile ya re bontsha selemong sena se fitileng gore ka nnete ntho tsena tsa thuto e dinkela hodimo haholo. Le ile la kgona gore e be lona ba tsweletseng pele le ho feta. Jwale ke tshepa gore le selemo sena ka 2017 go tla ba ho ntse go le jwalo. Ke ikemiseditse gore ke tla khutla mona Botshabelo re tlo tshwara party e kgolo re keteke re je dinama go be monate ha bana ba rona ba pasitse. Jwale re a tseba gore re na le mathata mona. Ra tseba gore bana ba bangata ba rona ba hlaha malapeng mo na leng tlhopheho teng, mo batswadi ba sa sebetseng. Ka nnete re a e tseba ntho eno ka hobane batho ba haeso bongata ba bona a ba sebetse, a bana mesebetsi, ba hlopheha. Jwale bongata ba bana ba rona ba hlaha malapeng a jwalo. Bongata ba bona ba hodiswa ke motswadi a le mong, kapo ba bang ba bona ba hodiswa ke bana ba bang. Hangata re fumana hore bontate ke bona ba seng teng ho thusa ho hodisa bana ba bona. Ba bang bana ba rona ba hula ka thata malapeng mo ba holang teng. Sekolo ke sona se bana ba fumanang hore ke mo ba ka tshabelang teng. Ha ba fihla teng ka hobane ho a hlopheiwa lapeng, ba fihla ba fumane hore ke mo ba ka fumanang dijo sekolong. Jwale ha ba utlwa bohloko bana bana, matitjhere a bona le di-principal tsa bona ke bona ba tlameileng hore ba be batswadi ba bona. Nke ke emise hona mona ke lebohe ke dumedise le di-principala tsa dikolo tsa mona kaofela tsona. Di-principala haholoholo lona ba teng mona, ke a le dumedisa, ke isa hlompho ho lona. A re otleleng di-principala tsa rona le matitjhere a rona matsoho. Now, many of our communities experience enormous problems. And these are societal challenges that our people face, and these are given rise to by the socio-economic situation that our country faces, where there is unemployment, where there's inequality, and where there is grinding poverty. And our children are caught up in this whole situation. And that is the challenge that we face, that the teachers face, that the principals face, that parents face, that society faces as a whole. It is in this situation that we've got to protect our children. It is in this type of situation that we've got to give them care. We must therefore make it our responsibility to ensure that our schools never become sites of violence or abuse. Learners continue sometimes experience violence at the hands of fellow learners and sometimes from their teachers. And there are also teachers, and they are not here today, who sexually abuse learners, and they are a national disgrace. They are an affront to the ideal of building a caring society. When many of our learners leave school, they return to families where hunger and alcohol abuse is common. Without anyone to turn to, they end seeking refuge in the dangerous streets in our society. In search of meaning, identity, and affirmation, they join gangs and get trapped in a life of crime. They harm communities and end in prison, and if not in prison, they end up in the graveyard. We must refuse to be numbed into feelings of powerlessness. We must refuse to feel that there is nothing that we can do to change this situation. We dare not resign ourselves into this sad reality. This is a time for vision, and this is the time for courage, and this is also a time for looking forward in terms of achieving the dreams of the young people of our country. It is the perfect time for bold action to protect and to guarantee the future of our children. This is what the Thari program and the Isibindi ezikolweni is all about. It is about improving the safety of our children and improving educational outcomes. When a school like Reentseng closes its gates, the Safe Park will provide a secure environment for the children after school, on weekends, and even during school holidays. Now, it is important for us to realize precisely what the real importance of this program is all about. It is about giving safety to our children, so that our children do not go around roaming the streets, the dangerous streets of where we live. When they get out of school, around 1 o'clock or so, we want them to come to the Safe Park, a safe park where they will have a place to be cared for. And that is why we've employed these youth and children caregivers, people who are properly trained, who will give after-school care to our young people, who will help them with their homework, who will also be able to guide them in their studies, who will also be able to work with them in terms of dealing with the problems and the challenges that they have at home, at school, and on the way to school. It is about improving the capabilities of our young people. Now, it is important that many of our schools, and here we've worked on a cluster basis, to have a number of schools all graduating to one safe park. Now, this is a model we want to be taken around the country, so that the children of our country are not subjected to abuse after school. They are not attracted to drugs. They are not attracted to alcohol. They are not attracted to gangs. They are not attracted to all the bad behaviors that are standing out there to attract them. We want to create a very safe and a conducive atmosphere from home to school to Safe Park and back to home again, so that our children can grow up in an environment that they can feel safe in, where they can play, and where they can realize their dreams. Now, our qualified child and youth care workers will empower our children with life skills. Now, this is a three-dimensional type of involvement. We want our children to be looked after at home and to be taught at home. And the home must become a place of great comfort, warmth, and safety for our children. When they go to school, the school must be a sanctuary. It must be a place that unlocks their capability, that makes them clever and makes them be able to deal with the world in terms of their knowledge acquisition. When they finish there, we want them to come into the care of the Safe Park, to come into the care of youth and child care workers who will empower them. So this now is facing the three sides of the life of a child. These caregivers will identify vulnerable children and provide them and their families with the psychosocial support that they need. Women and children will be empowered to protect themselves against abuse and exploitation. This initiative will also bring in the men and boys to address gender-based violence, masculinity, and sexual abuse, to improve their chances of success and to keep them motivated in class. The Care Center will offer additional educational support. Now, this model depends on the care workers to supervise homework, to promote reading, to improve study skills. Learning must remain inclusive. It must also remain a joy and a wonder. Now, but by 2 weeks ago, the Statistician General released a report about poverty in our country. And he said many more South Africans have slid into the poverty ranks. And he said one of the real determinants of whether one is able to get out of poverty or not is education. And he said, those who have not finished 12 years of education are the ones who get more and more into the pit of poverty. Ntwena e bohlokwa ke batla hore re mamele hantle. Ke batla re mamele hantle ka hobane re le batswadi re na lo tloela bana ba rona re ba tloele ba ska hlola ba kena sekolo. As I go around the country, I often find that parents need to pay more attention on the education of their children. Sometimes children pretend like they are still at school, and they wake up in the morning, they pretend like they are going to school, and yet they have dropped out of school. And we are finding that a number of children drop out of school. When the school year starts, and the Deputy Minister of Basic Education, as well as Minister Shabangu, will attest to this. When the school year starts, nearly every year, we have 1 million young people who register to go to school. And they register to go into school for 12 years. When the 12th year arrives, we find that more than 500,000 of them have dropped out of school. And we struggle to find where are they? There is universal access to education in our country, and 85% or 87% of our schools are now fee-free schools. And we struggle to find out what has happened to more than 500,000 of these children who started school 12 years ago. Now, we find that some of them tell their parents, or yes, I'm going to school, and yet they are not. Of course, some of them drop out of school because of poverty, and some of them drop out of school for a whole number of reasons. But the call that we are making to parents is that pay attention to the education of your children. Look at your children and care for them more closely. When they go to school, become interested in their schooling. Go to the school. Go and talk to the teachers. Go and engage with the principals and find out how your child is doing at school, so that you don't end up with a problem where they have dropped out of school and you do not know. We want our parents, whether you are a single parent or you are two parents, whether you are unemployed, whether you are poor, the one thing that we are urging you to do become interested in the education of your child and go to the school. The school must know you. The teachers must know that you are the parent of this child. This will avoid our children dropping out of school, because when they drop out of school, it becomes difficult for them to get jobs. It becomes difficult for them to have a brighter future. Now, here in Botshabelo, there's no longer any excuse. Ya hore le tlohele bana fela le ska ba kgathalla hore ba kena sekolo kapo tjhe. Re na le program ena ya Thari. Re hirile batho batjha ba tla sebetsang le bana ba lona. Re lona le batswadi hlokomelang bana mahaeng. Matitjhere le di-principale ba tla ba hlokomela sekolong. Bana ba di-caregiver ba tla ba hlokomela ha ba tswa sekolong ba le safe park. Ha re le bararo kaofela rona re ka sebetsa mmoho, re tla fumana hore ka nnete thuto ya bana ba rona mona Botshabelo e tla tswella pele ka tsela e ntle e nepahetseng. Ke kopo e ke beyang ho lona le le batswadi, ana re tla thusana hona mono na? Ke a leboha. Now, these safe parks will also help when it comes to unlocking the creativity of our children. They will also help in their artistic development. They will also help with their sporting activities. We want to develop rather, young people who are well-rounded, young people who are well brought up at home, based on good values in the family. Bana ba hodisitsweng hantle ka lapeng, bana ba tsebang hore molao ke eng, ba mamelang, bana bao ba tla iswang sekolong, ba ilo rutwa ke matitjhere le di-principala ba hlokomelang bana hantle. Ha re qeta mono, re kgone hore bana bano re ba etse ba be bohlale le ho feta, ba kgone ho kena di-sports, ba be di-artisti, ba etse ntho tsohle tse ntle. We have no doubt that this project will yield positive results. As a foundation, our success derives from a track record of bringing together various stakeholders to attempt to resolve some of our country's key developmental challenges. Our foundation has been at work, and as Donay Nicol said earlier, has been at work in building models. We don't have all the answers. We build models, we build ways, we build processes of doing things to address challenges that our people face. We have done so in helping small and medium enterprises to develop, as you heard. Today, we've got 1,000 small and medium enterprises that are thriving and successful and have created jobs. We developed a model to incubate those businesses. In the school, we've adopted 622 schools, and we developed a whole school development model, which we've put into practice here in the Free State. And in part, just in part, working with the Department of Basic Education and other departments, the Free State today has been able to produce the best results in the country. And today, we are tackling a social challenge that affects these very young people we want to be the future of our country. So we've built up a good track record of being able to work with our partners. And the sponsors who join us today collaborate with us, and government departments that we work with, the various civil servants that cooperate with us and support our work, we are eternally grateful. And they are passionate with the work they do. They are men and women of immense courage, whose vision is to see a thriving South Africa. They are dedicated community builders who will not rest until they have created and contributed to build a prosperous and peaceful country that our children can be proud of. Now, ke le modulasetulo wa Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, I wish to extend my deep gratitude to all our partners for being formidable and dependent allies in the course of rebuilding our country from the ashes of apartheid oppression, degradation, and exploitation. We call on many others to contribute to make Botshabelo a fort and a refuge, not of social ills and despair, but a place of hope and prosperity. It is their contribution that will ensure the Free State continues producing excellent matric results. I want to make an impassioned plea to our young people. Please work hard, stay in school, seek support when you need it. Ho lona bana ba sekolo, ke re le sebetseng haholo, le sebetse ka hobane thuto ke yona e tla etsang hore bokamoso ba lona bo be botle. Bokamoso ba hao bo ka se be botle ha o sa ruteha. Bao ba ntseng le ba bona ba ntse ba tswella pele ka hobane ba rutehile. Jwale ho lona le batjha ke re dulang sekolong, o ska re a o no ya sekolong ka hobane ho na le batho ba sa utlwane le wena. You know, when I was in Welkom, as I was going around from house to house visiting our people, I went into one house and I found a few young people of that home. And I asked them usually, do you still go to school? One of them said, no. Kare, what grade were you in? I said, no, ke ne ke le mo grade 10. Kare, why did you stop going to school? I don't know, I stopped going to school because the teacher did not like me. Teacher hanrati. That's why ke sa tlhola ke ya sekolong. Ke ile ka mo nka ngwanono, ka mo nka ka matsoho ka mo isa sekolong, ka re o khutlela sekolong ngwanaka. Ntho ele ya hore teacher ha o rate a se nnete. Ra bua le yena teacher wa teng o na le mono, ra etsa sure ngwano o khutlela sekolong. So ke kopa hore le bana le dule le dikolong le sebetse hore le kgone ho tswella pele ka thuto ya lona. Don't give up on your dreams. As government, as working together with business, civil society, we are committed to make sure that you do succeed. We want your future to be better than your past. We urge the community of Botshabelo to look after its children, but to also look after this park that we are all going to open shortly. Our children and their care workers must at all times feel secure from its establishment. Botshabelo has always been a place of refuge. When Botshabelo was established, they said, "Baya mo Botshabelante ke mo fihlile sebaka sena ke Botshabelo ka nnete. A re etse sebaka sena se be Botshabelo ba nnete ho ba rona." Let us make Botshabelo a true place of refuge for our children and make sure that our children get the best education, they get the best support, they get the best of everything. Mo Botshabelo mona. Ke batla hore Botshabelo must not only lead in its matric results, Botshabelo must demonstrate to the whole country that indeed it is a community that has gotten rid of violence. It must be a community that has gotten rid of child abuse. It must be a community that demonstrates that it is the #1 community in South Africa. That is what Botshabelo must be, and that is where Botshabelo belongs. Ke a leboha batho ba heso. Forward, le Botshabelo, forward. Forward, le Botshabelo, forward. Hala, la Botshabelo. Hala, la Botshabelo, hala, la. Ke a leboha.
Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May take your seats. Thank you very much, Deputy President. Ubuile. Pepezo keu he, Reentseng. We are accepting the challenge. Any waste of time? We are just about to finish. Matisha, let's just wait a bit. Thank you very much, Deputy President. I'll call upon our DG and Datemueli to come and take the podium to pass a vote of thanks. Can we welcome the DG with a big round of applause? Thank you. Thank you, DG.
Dumelang bana. Program directors and Tatemuloi le Memaboya. Kirataure Riali Leboha. Hawolo Fela, thank you very much for having navigated this morning. Up to this point, you've done an excellent job. Mr. Deputy President, the Deputy President of our country, we want to really thank you, Deputy President, first for spending your time with us. We also want to thank you, Deputy President, as the chairperson of the Cyril Ramaphosa Foundation, together with the CEO and board members, for using your positions to change the fortunes of the vulnerable and less fortunate, women and children. We are eternally grateful to you as the foundation for making this investment in education and changing the fortunes of our children. I also want to take this opportunity to convey our appreciation and thanks to the Minister of Women of any